Cats, how you guys been out there today? So, well, I was walking around campus and I saw Coach Akiyama, and I'm like, "Hey, Coach, how you doing?" He's like, "Good." Hey, Joe, why we got so many? We have Willie the Wildcat, and then we have the Athletics Wildcat, and we have these other symbols and stuff out here that we use for the Wildcats. I'm like, great idea, Coach, for Mr. Gregorio's neighborhood. I owe ya. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to review a little bit about the history of Willie the Wildcat, the Athletics Wildcat, and some other stuff that we have. See you later. Hi, cats. How you guys doing? Well, we've got some great traditions to talk about today, and one of this great tradition is Willie the Wildcat and the Athletics Wildcat that you see on campus. Somebody asked me why we had two different Wildcats, and we're going to talk a little bit about that right now. So, from Willie the Wildcat to the Athletics Wildcat, we have different logos that we use on campus for representing the Wildcats, and we want to make sure that you guys understand that this is all Wildcats. This is all about us and how we build our traditions going into the future. So let's start with Willie. Now, Willie the Wildcat first came about in 1943 from Mr. Steve Pista. He was working for the Manzanita staff, which is our yearbook cats, which is awesome. And his friend asked him to drop a Willie the Wildcat once he had gone to the military back in 1943. So Mr. Pista came up with this version of Willie the Wildcat. He drew it up. Now, Willie's had different variations over the years. He's had from the 50s, right here, to the 60s. You got different versions of here where they drew Willie, and they had the mascot for people to wear. To the 1980s, this is Willie. This is the Willie I had, the late 1980s. That was what I saw him. And then to the new version of Willie right here. It was Mr. Hashimoto, great former teacher here at Watsonville. One day he'll be back on campus and you get to see and talk to him. Now, there's another Wildcat. He's a newer version of the Wildcat. He came in 1984. Coach Ron Myers, my old head coach, came to Watsonville High School, and he designed a new version of the Wildcat. He wanted something to put on the helmet. So he came up with this design. It's a combination of two different designs from the Washington State Cougar to the Iowa Hawkeyes. We had the similar colors and the Wildcat, so he kind of made the two of them together and came with this one. It became very, very popular. People love this Wildcat. So this Wildcat was put on the helmets and then was also put on uniforms and around athletic buildings. And in the early 2000s, they combined, again, everything always changing, but for the better, combined the block W of the Wildcat to the new version that we have today of the Wildcat with the W. So this is what you see today, the Wildcat, the Athletics Wildcat with that W on campus. Now, as time has gone on, we have other versions of ways that we demonstrate how much we love Watsonville High School and the Cats. And Coach Cornett, Rob Cornett, our track coach, came up with a great version here of Cats with a W. You'll see that also on campus. So as time goes on, maybe, who knows, you'll come up with a new version to represent the Wildcats. And one I love one of the most, is the Roar. This is how we celebrate all the Wildcats. From Willie to the Athletics to the Cats W, this is how we celebrate it. Well, thanks, Cats. See you soon. Hey, Cats, and here's Willie in person. Bye. Hey, this is for you, Mr. Andrew. Roar! See you later.